Hello and welcome to L10 Side Education Special. I'm Naima Ford, the anchor and director of production for L10's 11th board. This week, L10 brings us an exclusive look into the completed second phase of the Tsai Fieldhouse. The Lawrenceville community convened at the newly constructed, eagerly awaited Harkness Courtyard.
I'm Ariana Dye,
and we're producers for L10.
Today we're going to take you inside the grand Tsai opening.
We are so grateful to have the opportunity to speak with these esteemed guests.
Come on inside!
Hi, I'm Rennie Donaldson and I'm here with Bryce Langdon, our school president, and today we're going to be asking him a couple questions about the new Tsai Fieldhouse. So, what are you most excited for about the new Tsai Fieldhouse?
Well, I mean, look at this place. It's incredible. It's such a nice space. I think there's so much to it. There's the basketball courts, there's the dining facilities, there's the hockey rink, there's all these common areas.
You know, I'm excited for people to fully understand, once it's fully open, how it's going to change this community, be a whole new hub on a Saturday night with dinner and games going on and people just being in here and being together. I think it's going to be just transformative.
How do you think the new Tsai Fieldhouse will contribute to the Lawrenceville community?
I think it's going to be a game changer. I think there's so much space here where people are just going to be able to congregate. I don't think we necessarily have a space right now on campus where people can congregate as a student body. And I think this is a great place for it to come to life. So I think this will really actually transform the school.
Could you share a little bit about the journey from the initial concept of Tsai to where it is now?
So the short answer would be we had this notion of community and pulling people together. We didn't want this to be just the temple for the elite athletes. We wanted it to be a place that everyone felt like they owned. So when you come in, you have the Harkness Courtyard, you've got dining and fitness and multi-purpose rooms that really belong to everybody, including the atrium. And that's really what drove Joe Tsai's interest. He really wanted that to be the overriding concept. And so that was the partnership, that was the vision, and we kind of took it from there.
It started with Steve Murray's strategic plan. And he wanted to have a plan that can bring the community together. So we kind of envisioned a place that merges dining and also athletics. So now you can see you can have a meal and then in 30 seconds you can go watch a hockey game. So that was kind of the vision of a community is very, very important. And you know, just if you look at my own experience, when I first got dropped on campus here, didn't speak English, I dressed differently, I looked very different, so I very much just wanted to be part of the community. And having this space, I mean, I wish we had this space back then. If we had this space, I would have just blended in pretty quickly, right? And now I think you guys are all lucky. You're gonna get to use the space, and the future generation of kids will be able to enjoy and also learn from having this great environment. I think we want to create the environment of learning, and that's what a school is supposed to do.
I echo what Joe said about this space combining, dining with athletics, and I think it's great for overall student health and well-being. And I love that aspect of Steve Murray's vision. But mostly, this is really important to Joe because Lawrenceville really was such a big part of his life. And as he said, he attributes it to a lot of his success. So it's really touching that this is the way that he chose to give back to the school.
What experience at Lawrenceville? I know you were telling us a little bit about how important athletics was to you in your time here, but what experience keeps you coming back to continually revitalize this community and really care for the legacy and future of Lawrenceville?
I sort of talked about it in my speech. When I come back to campus, I see smiley faces. I see kids, students that are happy being here. And you guys are the future. You guys are the future of society. It's important that Lawrenceville provides a good education, a very well-diversified education. You get to learn about many, many things, but also look at the student body. It's very, very diverse. You get perspectives from different people from all walks of life, from different backgrounds. And having this one, it's sort of like a I mean, Lawrenceville is actually, you look at, we have a sort of gated campus and sort of a petri dish, very well protected within the campus. But within this environment, I think you gotta, get exposed to as many different ideas from as many different people as possible. And that's the kind of thing that really inspires me. And I want to come back because I want to invest in the future.
I can't wait to see competitions here. I can't wait to see swim meets, basketball games, lacrosse games. Well, that'll be on another field. But I think the level of competition will go up, and I think it's going to be really fun. Personally, I really hope a lot more girls are going to commit themselves to athletics more and have that be more part of their lives. This will be here for everyone, and I really want to see a lot of girls playing more sports.
I'm here with Mr. Tsai. Thank you so much for being here with us today. How does it feel to be part of this amazing project?
Incredibly proud and overwhelmed, actually. It's amazing how it all came together, and it's spectacular. So I'm happy for students of Lawrenceville to be able to enjoy this beautiful space.
I'm Ari. I'm here joined with Mr. Fitzgerald and Mr. Rashid. Thank you so much for coming back. It's a pleasure to have you here. So what Lawrenceville experiences motivates you to come back continuously to contribute to our community?
Well, for me, came in 1964. It was one of the first two African Americans. If you've not seen the atrium, you need to see it in Joe Tsai Fieldhouse. It's right the Lavino entry. And so for me, it was the grace of God, and I was given a chance of a lifetime. I told people my life was like a Disney story. To be able to come to this school in 64, graduate in 68, the academic track it put me on, the people I met, then came back on 2001 as member of the Board of Trustees. And I'm still serving 16 years, last 4 years as officer and emeritus, so I'm on the board for life. But I could never give back to Lawrenceville what it gave to me. So that's what motivates me to come back, is you all. To see you and just to say, look, anything is possible.
Well, I mean, Lawrenceville has always been a place of firsts. We have a perfect example of that with Daryl here. I was the first of my family to leave home. And when I came to Lawrenceville in 1995, that was my first time away from home. And what brings me back, yeah, I did, all the way from Saudi Arabia. But what keeps bringing me back is how Lawrenceville has a very unique way of reinventing itself, but hanging on to those core values for which we really believe in, and I think are really part of that foundation that gives us that unique Lawrenceville experience. And one of those is the Harkness, something simple as the Harkness table. And that unique experience where everybody is sort of laid out and has the ability to equally engage in the experience. And so that's one of the probably one of the strongest draws that I have coming home.
What's a message you would like to give to the Lawrenceville community?
For me is, as I said in my speech last night at the dedication of the Battle of Fitzgerald Atrium, is that you've been blessed. You've been blessed and you've been privileged. And Maya Angelou has a poem, 3 lines. People will forget what you say, they will forget what you do, but they will never forget how you make them feel. Give back, don't make people feel invisible, and take care of the least among us. I mean, help somebody. Mr. Woods writing a check and paying my tuition for 4 years. You never have any idea what an act of kindness, the difference it makes in the life. I'm an example of the benevolence, grace of God, and benevolence of a man who, right thing, right time, right reason. So for all you all, when you leave here, give back to the school, to anyone you meet that needs.
If you could describe how this project is going to impact Lawrenceville in one word, what word would you pick?
Community.
We look forward to seeing how the Field House will reposition student life for the school by bridging wellness, athletics, and dining into one interconnected space. That's all for this week's show. As always, if you have a story to share, let us know or stop by our office in the basement of Pop Hall. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to never miss an episode. And from all of us here at L10, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.